Alright, it's time for the greatly anticipated sockeye salmon. What has it been, 10 days since I promised I would do a tutorial? So what I have first, we got all the salmon laid out. I'm drying it off so we can get a nice sear on the skin. Particularly skin side down. Like, you really want to get that skin nice and dry. That's the main deal. But the skin is awesome. A lot of people don't eat the skin of fish. Some fish skin is not very tasty. Salmon skin is awesome. If you get it really crispy, which I'll show you how to do in a minute, it's like bacon. It's really good. Just salt it. Normally I would put a lot of, pepper, cayenne pepper on there too, but this is for a nursing mother who's noticed that when she eats spicy foods, that doesn't go over too well with the little junior. Okay, so I got a pan going over there. It's getting hot. I already cooked some yams in it, some curried yams that I'll be serving with this. So you can see the pan has got some stuff in there already, but it should be good to go. Make sure it's nice and hot. I got coconut oil in there. And slide them in skin side down. And then press the skin in. First thing you do, press down nice and just flatten that skin out. It has a tendency to curl up, and then the skin in the middle won't get nice and brown and crispy. That's what we're looking for. So now I've taken this meal over to a friend's house, or I probably would have cooked the salmon first and then done the curried sweet potatoes after that, or maybe a side of wilted spinach and that leftover grease. That would have tasted really nice, but we're doing it kind of reverse order from normal. Alright. And while we're waiting for that to get crispy, this is the aforementioned salmon product I've been buying at Costco. Copper River Wild Sockeye. And it's excellent. And that's coming from somebody who used to work at a fishing lodge in Alaska. This is almost indistinguishable from the fresh goodies. Alright, so keep pressing them down. And we do 90% of the cooking of these skin side down. So you get the skin nice and crispy, and then at the last minute we're just going to flip them just to cook this top part and leave the center a little bit of a medium rare. It's really nice that way. And we're looking at nice 5 to 6 ounce portions here, from what I can gather online, and in the other places I've looked, looking at probably 1,200 to 1,500 IU's of good preformed vitamin D, the good stuff. Like I said, if you want to get vitamin D in your diet, I don't really know how else you would do it other than eating a lot of salmon or taking cod liver oil. It's really the only practical way to do it. And for those of you who missed that podcast, sockeye salmon has the richest content of vitamin D of any food, including the rest of the salmon, because it feeds off of phytoplankton and zooplankton, which sort of harvest that vitamin D from sunlight. Okay, so you can look and check under here anytime to see how the skin is browning up. You can see it's getting a little color, but you can see it's real crisp already. It's like it's getting that bacon-like texture on the outside. We're about 30 seconds from flipping and being finished with this. Notice I got pretty high heat. We're looking at, almost high. You can also throw in a little butter at the end to finish it. That helps brown up that skin a little bit. I'm gonna hold off on that because I had a no dairy request for dinner tonight. So there are my sweet potatoes, staying nice and warm in the oven. Okay, and it's time to flip. So we're just gonna flip these. Great crispy crust here. It feels almost like sandpaper. Nice and brown and crispy. That stuff is one of my favorite things. Just love salmon skin that's perfectly crisp and fried up. And that's it. Turn the heat off. I'm gonna move it over into my dish here. And that's it, we're off to my friend's house. See you next time.